ultimate street car right here. I've seen this on drag week and looks like he's having a blast because he doesn't have to worry about anything, man.
What's up guys, Javier from That Racing Channel. Behind us we have Snot Rocket and Great White. These are two of the baddest Mustangs on the property. Brett's car makes roughly 2,000 wheel horsepower and Jim's car is making around 1,700 wheel horsepower. Let's go check them out. These things are so clean. What's up, man?
Oh, hey.
How you doing, brother?
Good. About ready to go to the semifinals and make a lick.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, this thing's looking good. Lots of changes. This thing's been flying all weekend. Do you mind doing a little start up here?
Yeah, sure.
Let's hear it, man.
Drive the thing car meets and you can take the thing to work and to dinner. A little loud though. Give you guys a little walk around. Nick, you're a Mustang guy. How do you feel about this, bro? You know me, man. Sucker for a Coyote.
Dude, so he said this thing makes 2,000 wheel horsepower and he takes it to dinner and goes to like car meets.
Yeah, ultimate street car right here. I've seen this on drag week and looks like he's having a blast because he doesn't have to worry about anything, man. It's awesome.
AM dash there.
Damn near 6-second street car right here. Super badass.
This stage of the build, we did upgraded turbos, went from 68 millimeters to 76, 75s. We upgraded the fuel system with an aeromotive 10 gallon per minute brushless pump. And we upgraded the catch can setup. We did a remote catch can in the trunk, a large one, with actually the vent comes up through the trunk. Kind of loving it, a little steam comes out and stuff. And replumbed the whole car too. And with all the new bigger stuff, we have dash 16 the catch can, dash 12 for the fuel system. It's all Red Horse fittings, Red Horse hoses, use PTFE Red Horse lines on all the trans cooler stuff, and it all just came out really nice.
This is honestly like one of the cleanest engine bays I've seen in a Coyote, man. You guys have absolutely killed it.
It's a lot of work, a lot of thought, and a lot of planning, but
I bet, man.
The outcome is always worth it.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for showing us, and we'll definitely catch up with you, and I hope you crack that 6, brother.
Appreciate it.
I know you'll try.
So well. Brett Lasalla. This is my 2013 Ford Mustang, the Snot Rocket. So the setup's changed slightly since last year. Last year had 6870 turbos and a power glide transmission. The engine's pretty much the same, but we were running out of turbine on the 68, so Jay mentioned to go up onto the 76s and free up some back pressure, and it's been paying off. On the old combo, the best of the car was a 725 at 189 with all the stars aligned, perfect 60 foot and perfect run. It has a 5.0 liter Coyote engine built by Fast Forward Racing Engines in Newport Richey. It's a sleeved factory block, uses a factory crank, Cali rods and Manley pistons, custom spec from Fast Forward. Cylinder heads are factory Voodoo GT350 head with some handwork done to them. Ferrea valves and springs. Has a set of comp cams, custom grinds. Intake manifold is a Plasmaman billet intake manifold to hold the boost. Uses a Plasmaman air-to-air intercooler. Turbo system was built by Jim Braun and myself. It has twin 76-75 precision turbos. We run the car on about 35 to 40 pounds of boost, makes 1,800, 2,000 horsepower. Engine management is ran on a Motec M150 and is tuned by Jay at Real Street Performance. Fuel system has an Aeromotive 10 gallon per minute in-tank fuel pump, electric brushless, and twin ID 1750 injectors. Suspension is Sand-Tough coilovers front and rear with a Team Z fabricated 9-inch and factory replacement tubular K-member and front and rear control arms. Transmission is a close ratio 3-speed built by ATF Speed in Pompano. This is the first time out with it and it's been fabulous. The car is loving the 3-speed and it's just been going faster. Through this weekend at TX2K, we basically was the first time out. We only had one shakedown pass before we left with brand new suspension, turbo system, and transmission setup. But the calculated adjustments that we made before we left all worked out pretty well. Had a little bit of suspension tuning to do in the beginning, made some bar angle changes, some ride height changes, and really got the car straightened out, and we've just been picking up tenths every pass. The goal with the car ET-wise is I'd love to run a 6. I mean, I'm sure everyone was, but now we can kind of see that we're getting close to it. So the car is pretty much built to be a street car slash race car, street car, race car. We've been to drag week with the car and got 3rd place in the 850 class a few years ago. We plan on running future drag weeks and race weeks with it. It's built to be able to be driven and race, full cooling system, power windows, power locks, power steering, the whole deal. Fuel we run when we race, and pretty much all the time, is 1 ethanol R, and it's fabulous, and the car just is consistent. The car keeps going faster with it, and we never have to worry about that being an issue.
Yeah.
My name is Jim Braun. I have a 2012 Mustang GT. It's called Great White. It's a Fast Forward Racing Engines, short block. It's a 5-liter Coyote, stock crank, Manley rods, Manley pistons, Manley valves, packed valve springs. It's stock cams, Stock head motor. It's got Boss 302 heads, still stock though. Plasma Man intake manifold. It's a turbo kit that I build. It runs twin 6870 precision turbos. It's a Bell core intercooler, and I fabricated the intakes as well as the exhaust and pretty much everything else you see. It runs ID 2600 injectors with a lethal triple Hellcat pump setup, JMS booster pumps, and we're kind of at the limit of that setup right now. The car has been 730s at 189. In good weather, it's pretty much consistent around the 740 mark. We use a UPR suspension pretty much around the car. Runs a Viking Crusader setup with custom valving by Keltrack. Runs on a 275 tire. So currently the car makes right around 1700 horsepower. At right around 30 pounds of boost. It's been really consistent with that power. The motor seems happy. Car weighs 3650 with me in it. It's a full interior, still has AC, power steering, full 9 yards. It's pretty stock inside besides the Motec C1212 dash. Jay from Real Street was very fortunate, hooked me up with that. He's been tuning the car, and it's really been a blessing to kind of partner up with them, and we've made leaps and bounds, big strides with the car and moving on and consistency and just every aspect of that. Brett built the complete wiring harness for it, as well as helped throughout the car in every aspect of getting it together. The car runs on 1-ethanol R, which has been a great collaboration as well. It's been great working with those guys. It's been a really fun car. We hope to go maybe a little bit faster once we get some more fuel in there. Hoping to move to a surge tank setup with an Aeromotive 10-gallon pump and try to push the 68s a little bit harder and go from there. So far in the weekend, we came here on Wednesday and really tried to get some more testing done on Brett's car. And I kind of set my car aside. You know, we've been racing for the last 5 or 6 months with it. It's been going around, it's been running great. Go out there and unfortunately we did a nice burnout, roll through, bump in, let off the button, big dud. Nothing happened. And realized that we dropped 2 fuel pumps when that happened, so came back. We're limping it along right now. Bypassed a booster pump setup on there just to get it to kind of go, so we had to turn the car down to run, but it seems to be happy, going roughly 490s at like 140 miles an hour currently for this weekend. Qualified in B class, not where I want to be, but given the circumstances, we drove 17 hours and at least I get to race the car still, so pumped to always be racing.